In SQL, if it looks like a table, you can treat it like a table. So here I've got a select, it's returning this data. It's got rows and columns, it looks like a table. So what that means is I can write a select star from, and I can wrap my SQL in brackets. I give it an alias, and I can now execute this and treat this as a table. The data looks exactly the same, but it is now a table. So I can, at the top here, I can say ij dot, and it will offer me a list of columns from the subselect, because it thinks now it's treating it like a table. Now, because this is a table, there are rules to this. So every column has got to have a column name, and every column name has got to be unique. So if I were to remove the word name from here, if I run a piece of SQL, it will work fine. I've got two columns here called depth. SQL's fine with that. But as a table, you can't do that. Table columns have got to be unique. So if I try and run that, I will get an error. So I will make this unique. And I will run this and it works fine. Now that it's a table, I can do things with it. I can say, get me the top 10 values, or I can add a clause in it to say where ij dot depth name is not null. Now I've got this data, I can wrap that around a select again. So if I were to now give it a new alias of ij2, if I run this, I get 10 rows. I get 10 rows because the table within my brackets only returns 10 rows. So for all intents and purposes, I can only look at those 10 rows because that's all my inner table is returning. If it looks like a table, you can treat it like a table.